All right, so as we get started here, I'm your host, Stinky One. Today we have the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. This is the Legends Division. And as we get started here, there we go. Right, I just have to fill in a few of these names here.
Never taken victory in Brazil, yet the Spaniard has made the podium on 8 occasions, more than any other current driver, only twice less than Michael Schumacher, who stood on the podium 10 times, 4 times the Grand Prix winner. Alain Prost has been the most successful driver of the Brazilian Grand Prix. He managed 6 victories between 1982 and 2000. Fastest was Rio de Janeiro 36, fastest here.
It's the other Williams, Casper. And this last Swede is Robbie. All right, looks like we have some drivers out. Let's see. Oh, and it looks like we just got another driver here, and that is Lannon. All right, here we go. Got the board up. Let's move some stuff over, and we will get started here. We have here Wiry coming out. But we have Fappa on the inters. That's a little bit strange. But we have here, we're sitting with, let's go on the inside of his car. I keep hitting the wrong button. We're here, oh, and he invalidates. So let's move to a different driver now. Alright, so we're here sitting with Casper, starting his fast lap. Renzo goes fastest through Sector 1 with a 16.886. We have somebody went a little bit faster with like Holcomb. Oh yeah, Renzo's still going the fastest here through Sector 2. Hulk does the fastest time with a 110.007. So far, Renzo goes fastest with a 108.47. Goes 2 seconds faster there, and we have Casper here now finishing his lap. Let's see what he ends up putting up. Does personal best through sector 1 and 2. Looks pretty good. We'll be off by just a little bit here. It just ends up in P3 there with a 108.567. Derpy going actually second fastest with 108.560. Let's keep going down. Let's try to find another driver here. We're here with Josh, coming through the second DRS zone. Alright, it's looking nice and tidy. Most likely just his first lap. Won't be pushing it too hard here. Renzo's still holding P1. Comes through the last corner here. Alright, we can see Miller going fastest through sector 1 with a 16.729. So is flying right now, and we'll move right to him once Josh goes past the line. Josh does a 108.824, gets into P5 there. And now we have both the McLarens out there doing a lap, the all-important laps. We're here with Miller coming through. Oh, it looks like he might get impeded here. There's a driver in front of him. Oh, I don't think he knows he's there. And he might have just lost a bit of time here. And because of it, oh, it doesn't even... He's going to come across the line here. I don't know how much he got compromised, but he does do the fastest lap with 107.884. And is P1 now, getting about a 0.163 of a second gap. Why is it showing? All right, let's go to Foppa here. We can. Oh, it looks like he is doing another prep lap. We have Rob here. Robbie making a mistake. This is a difficult track here. We have a bunch of cars coming out onto their laps. We have Landon on the flyer, so let's go try to get up to him now. Oh, and it looks like we have fallen DSQ for blocking the pit. That's unfortunate. How can I get to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, he gets a red also. This is a small track too, so this is going to be a very difficult track to make sure you don't impede somebody. But hopefully they'll be able to. I think Papa is on a push lap. He did do a fast first sector, but he's going to run out of the ERS. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Alright, so we do have Foppa here coming to the end, is doing a pretty decent lap here still, even though he lost DRS pretty early in the lap. He comes across the line, still does a 108.827, so not a bad first lap, gets into P7, splits the two Haas's. Those are the two drivers they will be keeping an eye on for the Drivers' Championship, or the Constructors' Championship. We had Luke do a 108.605, and just I think he's retired out, so he's done with his laps. Sunby actually gets a disqualification, so we'll start in the back. We have Pengyo here coming out for an out lap. Oh, we actually had Landon. I didn't even see that lap go through, but Landon gets into P3 with 108.017. Not a bad lap here. Now we are on board with Pangil, who did a 109.080 on his first lap, or first flying lap. Let's see if he'll be able to improve that. Try to help the Haas's who are still fighting for the Constructors Championship here in our final race. It's looking pretty good. Doesn't do a particularly good first sector. Maybe he can improve it through sector 2. And here he comes across the line. Does not improve his time and will need to hopefully get back out there for one more lap. We have, it looks like Ramen is out there doing a flying lap. He has just started through the Senna S's onto the straight. Putting in a pretty decent lap here. He comes across there. He's doing personal best. Is not too far off from the time. About, looks like 3/10 off of P1, but could set him up with a pretty good spot. It looked like somebody had an incident with the wall there. You can see, comes across the line, does a 108.197 and gets into P4 there. Not a bad lap there from the Mercedes driver. We have now here Sam coming out onto an out lap. We have Wiry getting ready for his fast lap here. Comes across the line and is gonna start it. We're here on board with YRE for the Mercedes team. Alright, close to a 17.028, so a little bit off the time, about 3/10 already off. Let's see if he's faster through the middle sector, which requires more downforce. Maybe setup's built for that instead. Looking pretty tidy here. Alright, is going a lot faster from his original time to the 35.096 through there. So is going to be about a second and a half off from the fastest lap, but should improve his time. Comes across with a 108.905, so improves to P10. And with that, that's not a bad lap there. Gets in front of the Haas. And now we have a few of the drivers coming out again. We're here with Renzo, who's about to do an out lap. It looks like Landon is on a hot lap right now. Ooh, and another one for blocking in the pit. This is Looks like it's becoming an issue here with some of these drivers. Now we have 2 drivers fall victim to that. Oh, and we have Landon here right near the end of that lap. Makes a mistake, and I think he was even improving his time originally. So that is unfortunate. I wonder if he'll be able to get back into the pits to get a new set of tires. We have under 3 minutes left in qualifying here. We have Renzo here doing an out lap. And he's now on his fast lap. Oh wait, he just did a lap. He improved his time. Does a 107.972 there. Holds P2. Oh, that is not good. Controller DC'd mid hot lap. Ooh, that is unfortunate. We have here Derpy and Josh coming out. We have Miller as well. Let's see where they are. It looks like Miller might be the front runner of this pack, so let's go up to him and let's sit up here. So here we go. Miller now starting his fast lap, I think. Or maybe he's doing another... Does not look like he's doing a fast lap. So let's drop back to Renzo, who is on a hot... Oh, it looked like he just did a lap. Oh yeah, he just did a lap. Is there anybody doing a actual lap right now? Let's see. It looks like... So we have Robbie here. Oh, and he spins 2. Oh, I shouldn't have switched over to him. All right, so here we got to keep an eye on it. We actually have, we'll sit here with Fapa and then we'll move back because it looks like Fapa is going to be the driver who's going to be starting his lap first. And here he goes. These will be the last laps of most of these drivers here. We're sitting here with Papa, who is in P2 in the Drivers' Championship. They're looking to secure that today. It's looking a little cloudy. I don't think it's going to be harder to do a fast lap right now. This cloudiness. There is a projection of possible rain in the race. I'm not sure about the sprint qualifying. We'll find out as we come to it. It looks like Miller goes fastest through sector 1 here. Fapa's not having a good lap here, so we'll actually jump back early to Miller. Oh, and Miller has a snap there, and that is going to be his fastest time. We're here with Landon, though, who's doing a push lap. Looks like he might get a little bit of... it's not too bad. It's not affecting him too much. But it's going to finish this lap out. Did a fast personal best through sector 1, but doesn't do better in sector 2. But here he comes across the line and actually goes fastest here with Landon doing a 107.792 and gets P1. Oh, and we have Robbie having a collision with somebody? I wonder who he hit. That's unfortunate. Takes a 2 grid penalty. Oh my gosh. The carnage. The carnage across the line. Oh my gosh, death through the last corners there. Oh, what a lap from Landon there, taking pole position right at the end. I have no idea what happened there. There's a bunch of cars on the grid. They're still there. He's about to hit it. Don't hit it. Oh, okay, he did hit it. We're good. Oh my gosh. But what a lap from Landon there. Getting P1 with the 107.792. Miller close in second with the 107.884. We do have Robbie there with a 5 grid penalty. Not sure exactly what happened with that, but something happened. Unsure what. All right, it looks like we do have a pretty strong grid here for today's race, and it could be anybody's. Yeah, what a lap from Landon. Puts in that really good push lap, gets in front of Miller there. And I think we're going to have a little classic Miller Landon race today. These two have driven a lot together, have fought a lot. And let's see if they'll make it a little bit interesting with this Ferrari. We'll be able to do it or not. Yeah. Ferrari McLaren again. I like that. Yeah, the good old ones. Should be a good race between you two. We are starting these. We'll be doing the sprint. We should have a formation lap here. All the drivers moving on me. All right, here we go. We have. There we go. I think we are good. Oh, that's not good. Looks like two drivers had a little bit of a collision there. Never like seeing that. But we have everybody on mediums for today's race. We have Miller with that heavy angle towards the racing line. And as we get ready on the grid, just waiting for the last few drivers to get onto the line. All right, and the race is on. Here we get Miller. Oh, Miller getting pushing him out a little bit. They're on Renzo. He does hold the position. Landon's still in first. We see there's a few drivers in the back that are still fighting it. Miller still fighting with Renzo here. Renzo might actually take the position. No, Miller's still holding the inside line there. Renzo has to go wide there, gets a little bit of dirty air. And as we move slowly back through the... Oh, and it looks like we have a good touch with It looked like Hulk and Wiry, but Wiry holds his position. And let's bring up position changes here with a few drivers losing some. Ollie getting a huge jump all the way up into 11th position there. And which is not too bad. And we will try to, it looks like Ollie's already on the attack. Looks like he wants to get past Wiry already. Josh loses 2 positions. Luke loses 1. Wiry here is under threat. Oh, it looks like we have actually a fight in 4th position here with Derpy and Renzo both fighting each other. So now Renzo is actually being attacked himself. And it looks like Miller now getting a good enough gap. And it looks like he comes on through the inside here. Derpy pushes him out wide, but he's still holding his position. They go through. They're still side by side through the next corner. Oh, and it looked like he got a little bit too much curb there. Ooh, that one's close. Renzo might have gotten the worst out of that. I don't know if he left him enough space. It's a hard corner to go through side by side. Sunby comes into the pits, takes a really early pit. And we will try to keep an eye with all the drivers here, but this is not looking good for the Haas team, who are now in 11th and 13th. There's so many little ones to look at. We have, if we go back here with Pangil. Pangil looks like he's on the attack onto Sam now. Why is that camera there? Gonna be here. I will move up to P1 if it looks like he might be attacking. Now they have the DRS for that. Oh, and it looks like Sam loses it and Pangil ends up hitting him because of it. All right, Pang, just reset. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble. Don't do it. Just reset. Oh, and with that, we actually have here Josh all the way back here as well. I don't know what happened to him. He's in 11. We have Miller right on the back. Let's just go back up to the front right now and let's see if Miller's going to be able to attack here. Going through the front. Oh, it looks like Landon actually has a snap. And Miller gets him right before the DRS zone, and because he has the DRS, he might actually be able to gap him for the second DRS. We'll see if he gets that gap, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like Landon pushed to make sure he was next to him, and he actually gets past him. They go side by side here through the Senna S's, and it looks like Landon now in P2. He gets the DRS. He's coming across. Miller goes into the defensive. They come through the line. Oh, they're really tight there. Landon goes wide. They're still side by side. Landon looks like he gets ahead there, but he's going to do a switchback. Now he's going to have the inside. It looks like there's a driver losing his car. And with all this fighting, Derpy actually, and it looks like they touch. And Derpy takes P2. Miller gets dropped back all the way up to P2. Derpy takes P1 for just a second, but Miller is still there on the inside. These cameras aren't the best sometimes, these camera views, but we have Derpy and Miller still all right here side by side. He gets in front of him. Let's see who gets the DRS through this. It looks like it is Miller. Is Miller going to attack? He goes onto the outside, gets past him, but he's going to be able to hold it. He does hold it through this corner, but we'll probably have to defend through the next one. And we have a good race up front here with the McLaren, the Alpine, Mercedes, and Williams. And Luke's looking to be catching up too. We have Ramin there getting the pass onto Derpy. So Derpy has some concede in. Now he's into third. And this front running now, it looks like, oh, Derpy's getting really close here. I wonder if he's going to try to do an attack here, or he's going to wait till the DRS zone. We've seen how strong that DRS has been so far in this entire race. and it might be better to wait it out. We do have Landon getting all the way up back to 10th. He has the fastest lap at the moment. There is no point for fastest lap through the sprint race. We have Pangil actually taking softs here. Since he took damage, you might as well go onto these softs and try to make up some of the positions again for the actual race. Miller goes fastest with a 109.955. We have Derpy still trying to look to take a spot there. We have Fappa now catching up to Luke. Oh, Wiry takes a penalty. These penalties are going to be harsh since it's such a short race. Casper also takes one. So that's going to hurt him. Now Luke has P2 against him, and even Fappa, or sorry, P4 on him. So Casper is going to be looking to get past these two drivers here. Oh, and Josh gets a speeding in the pits. Oh, and he DNFs. Okay, so he's going to wait for the actual race then. And we'll just take it for now, his position. We have Derpy here, still on the back of Ramen, but Ramen doing a really good job at holding it. Pangil takes the fastest lap with a 109.9. Derpy looks like he's going to take the inside here. Why do we have this camera view? Let's just go back. Ramen here now. I wonder if he's going to get the DRS through this one, this sector here. It looks like he... Oh, that was dangerous. Oh, and it looks like Ramen actually has to concede there, and Derpy gets past him. And it looks like now Casper right on the attack. Now he'll be looking to attack. It does not look like we have a ghosting on for some reason. I hope these drivers are aware of that and actually get out of the way because of it. Does not look like ghosting is off. Or is on. But we have Casper now. Needs to get past him. Let's look at the penalties here with... Oh, Casper doesn't have one. I thought he did. Doesn't show that he has a penalty. But Wiry has one and Robbie has one. Oh, looks like he only has one warning. Yeah, so that's my bad. I must have saw that. Wiry is on the verge of taking another penalty, and we actually see here Derpy almost getting back into the DRS, but the main wants to look at is for P3. Casper on the attack on Ramen. Ramen looks like he's hurting a bit now through this back stint on lap 8 of 12. We have Pangil there with Sunby. Looks like he might be attacking. On those softs, he has a much better pace. We'll be looking to get past here. There you go. We have like 3 wide, it looks like. Okay, so ghosting is on because he's ghosted. Oh, and I don't know why Sunby was trying to fight that. He should have just conceded the position, and he actually loses more time because of it. That was just reckless there. And it looks like Casper, we missed a pass because we were watching that. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened there. It looked like they almost hit. Oh! And Landon retires. I wonder if he's going to just try to win it in the race now, but it's definitely in the pits. And we have this fight here for P3. Casper now has it on him. He has his 4 positions gained. Wiry has actually 5. Luke has 3. Oh, that sucks. And we have Casper trying to catch up to that. I think that's a lapper. That is a lapper. But we have, you can see there, Ramen now is caught up to Casper and Luke. Oh, and something happened to Derpy. Derpy actually spun, I believe. And Derpy loses his position. It looked like Ramen actually touched the back of Casper there. And we have a bit of a back markers in the way. They need to just get out of the way here. With these front runners trying to finish through. Oh, this is sloppy. Get out of the way, back markers. So it looks like Casper gets a little bit of a breather with that Derpy mistake. He's actually in P2. Ramen now in P3. Luke looking to get onto Podium here, right on the back of Ramen. And that is unfortunate from Derpy, but as long as Derpy holds it, we'll still get points through the sprint. Has a chance still. We saw how fast he was up until that point. Oh, and it looks like I missed what happened to Casper, but Casper now into P4. Ramen takes the P2. Luke now looking to get that second position here. Dies on the inside here. Still there. They're side by side. Oh, he actually concedes. Ramen there concedes the position, understands. And Luke actually takes P2 at the moment. And with all that, takes 6 positions from the qualifying. Ramen here in third, looking to fight. Papa holding the last point there. And with the Haas's both out here, the McLarens will gain 9 points if it holds this with these positions here. And it looks like actually Renzo now on the back of Wiry. So Renzo trying to make up a position here in the late stages of the race. Oh, Luke actually goes in and DNFs here, giving the position to Ramen and Casper. Renzo now takes the position on Wiry. Wiry drops to 5th. Derpy holds 6th. Fapa now in 7th. And Ollie. Oh, Ollie and Rob are actually fighting. And Robbie. And Robbie actually takes the last point and spins though. And Ollie now has the last point. And let's go back up with Miller here. Let's follow him through. And then we'll go down through the positions here for the sprint. Oh, Wiry takes a late penalty here and will actually lose his position to Derpy as long as Derpy does not lose any more pace here. But we have Miller coming across the line, is gonna get the sprint qualifying pole position and takes 8 points here. We have Ramen getting 2nd. Casper coming in 3rd. Renzo comes in 4th. Wiry here comes across the line. Does Fapa get it? He does. He gets 5th. Derpy actually sneaks past him as well. Gets 6th. Wiry ends up in 7th. Ollie coming across the line for the final point in the sprint qualifying. And there we go. Sam comes into 9th, just barely missing it. But our winner of the sprint was Miller. I think the driver of the day is probably going to go to maybe Casper. If not, it might be actually Ollie with 8 positions gained off of the qualifying. Not a bad one. Not a bad job there. Wow, we're already getting a incident report. All right. So our order for the race is going to be Miller, Ramen, Robbie, Renzo, Fapa, Turpy, Wiry, Ollie, Sam, Casper, Pangiel, Fallen, Luke, Hulk, Landon, and then Josh. Yep. They get 12 points closer to the Haas, which had a 27-point lead, I believe. So it is pretty close. And now for the race, it looks like it is a bit cloudy. It's overcast for sure, and we might actually get rain near the end of this race. All right, and as we wait here for the race to start, yeah, here we go. We're going on to the formation lap. Let's get all the stuff up. Get the things we need, things we don't need. There we go. And Miller on the sauce here. So Miller, not messing around, is looking to stay in front off the start and then stay there and not look back. With this overcast, it kind of makes sense. He can probably do sauce into inters if it rains, or just go soft medium into sauce. You can do a bunch of stuff with these sauce. But it looks like some of these drivers, so we have Ramen on the mediums, Wiry, Ollie, Casper, Sam, Robbie, Pangiel, Luke, Hulk, and Josh all on mediums, Renzo, Fapa, Derpy, Sunby, and Lennon on the hards. Might be looking at just trying to do a two-stop, waiting for that rain. But this rain doesn't look like it's coming until around halfway through, which is about where the hards you would do a pit. So we'll see what happens. Miller on the sauce though might be able to make up that gap, because we saw what happens with this DRS. These guys are going to be fighting. Miller's trying to get away from it, all the fighting, and just be up front. And we'll see if he'll be able to do that, because you can lose a lot of time. We saw how much time people were losing by fighting each other, and the back markers were catching up. And as we get here set up, right, the lights sound broken, and they're off. Miller here on the softs. It actually looks like who is that behind? That's Renzo. Renzo with a huge jump. Gets actually into second there, past Ramen. Papa stays in fourth. Ollie again with a good start. Gets into fifth so far, but it looks like Derpy here on the inside of him. And it looks like Derpy actually takes that position back. Wiry now in seventh. We have Pangiel gaining 3 positions off that start. Not a bad one. Haas does need to get a few of these positions here. And oh, it looks like Pangiel has to go on the outside and do avoidance. And it looks like he might get past here. Casper struggling right now out there. And it looks like he concedes the position there. Hulk here on Landon there on the inside. Landon holds the position there. And it looks like, let's go back up to P2 where it looks like there is some fighting with, okay, it doesn't look like he's actually fighting him yet. Let's go to 5th. It looks like 5th might have somebody, no? Bergen does their fastest lap with 115.351. Wiry getting into 6th position. I don't think he was there before. It looks like Casper gets a little bit eager, but does not go through there. We have Pangil still holding him there. When DRS comes back, we will probably see some of these guys fighting. It looks like Luke already comes into the pit, and so does Robbie. And that's a pretty early pit for these drivers. But we are sitting here in 7th position, trying to see what happens. This middle pack. Oh, it looks like Landon takes a look in the inside there, but is smarter. It does look like we have a bit of lag in this server, which is unfortunate. So these guys are pinging a bit more than they were last time. Not sure why that's the case, but it does look like here Landon on the outside there on Casper. Casper gets compromised through this corner, and Landon might be on the attack here. Pangil also on the attack, gets in front of Ollie, in front of him. It doesn't actually, so I followed the wrong group. It looked like Pangil actually got the pass, but Ollie goes really deep, but okay, that was net coding. Those two cars were mating for a second. Luckily, nothing actually happened. Pangil now here has to defend, but does have DRS because in front of him, we have Fapa there gaining a position onto Wiry. I think he was gaining, or is he? They're fighting for that position. Either way, Wiry and Fapa are fighting. Ollie retires out. I wonder where that was. Where was that? Oh, that's a weird spot. I think we're actually getting a full safety car here. And a full safety car comes out. And it looks like Luke actually goes right into the pits immediately when he sees that. With that full safety car, I wonder if any of these drivers are going to come in or not. They're all still very close to each other here, with it only being... And it looks like Miller actually coming into the pits here. Most likely will just drop onto mediums to get to the next stint. And we're going to see most of these drivers stay out. Miller changes onto some hards, so he's actually going to just extend this probably to the rain, because we do expect rain to come out. We have Renzo coming onto inters already. It's not even raining though. I don't know if that was a misplay. Fapa comes in for some mediums. Landon actually comes in for Sauce and gets a wing replacement. And Sam Gill, that's unfortunate. Sam comes in as well and gets held up by his teammate. Also has to take a wing though. But because this is a safety car, he won't lose too much. He does lose a bit of spot. I don't think he'd actually lose this spot. It looks like he's going to hold that position. I don't know if he had a higher position going into that, but he definitely, is unfortunate. It takes a long pit. Stays in front of Robbie and Luke though, so that's a good thing for him. But we have a new leader in Ramen. We have Derpy in second. Wiry actually gaining all the way up into 3rd now. Pangil is in 4th. Casper in 5th. Josh in 6th. Hulk in 7th. Sunbee in 8th. Miller in 9th with fastest lap. Renzo in 10th on inters. We have Fapa in 11th. Landon in 12th with a speeding in the pits penalty. Sam in 13th. Robbie in 14th. And Luke in 15th here. And the one thing though is the drivers of Miller, Renzo, Fapa, Landon, Sam, Robbie, and Luke all have already pit. But we do expect rain, but the rain is actually going down in percentage. We have about 60% rain expected in 30 minutes from now. And that was 75 last time. So this rain might not be as hard as we were expecting. And you might actually not need inters. Depending on if it keeps going down or not. But we do have some cars on inters. I don't know why. There is like 0 rain coming down right now, right? Am I missing something? Oh, that's... Josh just takes a warning, which is just not the time you want to get it when you're just on a lot, on safety car lot. So we do have the back of the pack catching back up here. We will most likely get onto racing on this next lap. Alright, and it does look like everybody has caught up. So we should be off to racing again. Oh, those Haas's are like synchronized. I don't know if anyone else saw that. They were warming their tires and together. It's impressive. So Miller drops all the way back into 8th here, but we'll be looking to go all the way up to if there is rain. And which has, okay, it has gone up a little bit now. We're at 64% in 30 minutes. In 15, we might actually get rain. I don't know why these guys on inters are still on inters, but the safety car is in on this lap. And we are going to get onto racing again. You're going to want to hold for a bit because you do have to wait for the safety car to get into the pits before you start. So don't overextend too soon. We're here with Ramen. Ramen is off now. And he gets a really good jump here. You can see actually Derpy already way behind Wiry. Actually loses a lot. Pang right on the back of him already. And he actually can see Casper there on attack onto Pangil as well. Wiry getting a penalty. And now he has a 3-second penalty. That's not good. It cost him 2 positions last time, and it might actually cost him a position again here. Casper trying to get past Pang, but also Pang is trying to get past Wiry. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the front runners, but here in the mid pack, we are looking at a fight between Wiry, Pangil, Casper, Josh, and Hulk here. We have Landon there getting actually past Hulk. We can see it right there in the back. Landon getting all the way up to 7. So you're going to want to keep an eye on this driver. Landon now on the softs is going to be looking to extend that out all the way up until the rain comes down. And is going to be looking to try to be right next to Miller when that happens. Okay, here we go. Pangil goes on the inside here. Onto Wiry. Wiry concedes a position. And man, there is some neck coding going on right now. These drivers are pinging a bit. I don't know how any of these drivers are racing right now, but they are doing it. And we can see there Casper actually losing a bit of pace, and Landon might actually come on the attack here. Goes on the inside, or on the outside. We do not have DRS yet. So he's going to have to do it under his own power right now. We can see that Landon actually already using up pretty much all his reserve battery. Oh, and it looks like Casper loses it a bit. Landon actually takes advantage of Josh wants to do it as well. And Foppo there, right? Or is that Miller? That's actually Miller right behind him. And Casper and Josh are now fighting, and it looks like Casper is struggling out there right now on these used mediums here. And it looks like Josh holds that position. It looks like Landon here already on the attack on Wiry. Gets past him before the front straight. And now it looks like we actually have Miller as well as we move back. Miller on Casper. Casper is going backwards right now. And it's looking like he maybe should have pit through that safety period because he is having trouble right now. Let's actually stay back here. It looks like Sam actually goes in for a pit. And we can see those two inter drivers of Renzo and Sunby. That was a big mistake, I think. And it looks like Miller here on the driver's champion. They're side by side. It looks like there's a bit of touching there, but he holds it. They're still together. He sends him a bit outside, and it is sprinkling. I didn't realize there was rain coming down, so that's why those guys going on to inters. But that doesn't mean that it's inter ready. As you can see, all these drivers, this track is still nice and warm at 33 degrees Celsius on the track. You do not need inters. And Sam actually goes on to inters already. We can see that the precipitation is at 19%. Temperature on track is still 33% though. I don't think it is inter time yet. Josh gets past, or sorry, Miller gets past Josh. Pengil here, I actually missed it. No, I didn't miss anything. We actually have here Pengil now on the attack onto Derpy. Derpy struggling here in the wets on those hards. And Pengil does a good job at passing here and gets himself into P2. Ramen doing a really good job so far, staying in P1. Oh, and it looks like Pengil loses it. I think it might be a little bit too wet for him, or he just went in a little bit too hot and actually gets into P5 now. That's not good. Landon actually in P3. This is a really good spot for Landon because it does look like you might need to switch onto the wets soon, maybe halfway through this race, I think. I think you still have a bit of time. The track temp is starting to go down, so that is a good indicator that we are getting closer and closer to interweather, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we still have a bit of race left before it comes down, unless it starts raining really hard. Pengil now being on the attack, is being attacked by Miller. This is crucial pass here. With this pass, Miller takes P5 and also takes points away from the Haas team. They are trying to make up a deficit of, I believe it's 16 points. Don't quote me on that. I believe it is 16 though. Pengil loses that position. Foppa is trying to get back onto the back of Josh here. And it does look like he is in the gap. Pengil doesn't look like he's going to be able to attack, but Landon up here, really close to Derpy. And on these sauce, he's most likely going to get him through the DRS zone. They come in through the final corner. And here he comes. He's going to be coming in quick. I believe DRS is still enabled. Goes the inside, outside, takes the outside line. Derpy gets past here. He actually holds the position because of DRS, but now it should be the other way around. Now Landon will have to try to hold this position. And the crazy thing is, I think Landon actually still has DRS. He does. He was close enough to Ramen, and Ramen here now actually under threat. And Landon might actually take P1 here. And it does look like, ooh, really close. Wow, Landon is right there already. I think some of these cars with really worn out tires are struggling with this rain coming down too. They want to get all these guys who did not pit early. They want to get all the way up to the pit mark for the inters. So they're trying to get it to where they want to just go straight onto inters, but we can see that it's hurting them right now. With landing here on the attack. Looks like he might go inside. Yes, he goes on the inside here. Chooses the inside line. Takes it. Gets into P1. Will not have DRS, so we'll have to fight him. Ramen will have the DRS going through the back straight here. And it looks like Landon is going straight defensive. No, he actually goes on the outside. He holds it. It looks like he actually does concede the position. He does an over-under. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold it, though. And he has to concede the position for now. We have Pangil now here on the back of Wiry here. It looks like he's on the outside there. Oh, it looks like something happened to Landon there. I think he was side by side there. I didn't see what happened. But we have Miller there. Was he always in fourth? Or did he just do a pass there? I think he might have just passed them both. Landon now back on the fight against the 1 and 2. We have Pangil getting past Wiry there. And now Josh is going to be looking to do the same. And it is starting to rain a bit more. The track temperature is still pretty good. We don't see the tracking. I think now when you're off mark, it is pretty bad. Derpy here getting into P1 now. But it does look like it looks like he's not going to be able to keep up. All right, Landon now on the attack. Takes the inside. Oh, and it looks like we're going to get Landon looking to try to take advantage of both of this. And he actually takes a position there and is right on the back of Derpy here. Oh, Derpy's losing it a bit. They're side by side. Oh, this is really close. He's still holding that position on the outside. He's still asking for that room and he's still giving it. Derpy there, still side by side through 3 corners. And look at this. They're losing so much time. Miller's actually catching up. And here we go. Landon most likely going to be attacking here. And it is getting... Oh, Derpy. I don't know if it was Landon's fault or it was just super wet. But Derpy does lose that position. It actually loses a bunch because if you make a mistake right now, you lose a lot of positions here. And we have here Sam looking to be fighting the front runners, but he really should just get out of the way. With Miller here on Ramen. Still not going to be able to. That back marker really affecting him, I believe. And DRS is finally disabled here. So I think the track is now officially wet. With that. Now this back marker, man. This back marker needs to get out of the way. Casper takes a warning. Oh, and it looks like Miller spins it there. And with that, we have Pangil gets back into third. I think with seeing that, I'm going to assume Pangil's going to go into the pits right here. That's my guess. And he does. That is a good warning telling you should probably go inside. Take some inters. We have Wiry coming in, takes speeding in the pits, but goes into the pits, takes the inters. These are the first inter runners after the DRS was disabled. We have Pangil here. We have Casper now going on to the inters. Oh, Pangil almost hits the wall there. Coming out. I bet that pit lane's pretty wet. Comes out. It looks like he's gonna lose the position. No, he holds the position from Hulk there, so that's crucial. And now we're gonna be looking to see. We look at these times. We're gonna see what they start doing here. I think Landon might be looking at pitting now on these softs. I'm pretty sure they're pretty aged at this point. And I feel like he will go into the pits here. And it doesn't look like he's not going in yet. He does not pit, but Rahman does take that as a pitting chance. Luke stays out. And Miller actually stays out. So they're still going to stay out even though it is starting to rain. Josh comes in, so they take it. Papa goes in reaction to that. And here is the trigger of the inters. All these drivers coming in. We do expect everybody that comes in now to take inters. Oh! And Josh just barely gets in front of Fapa. And with that, this is one to keep an eye on. Josh and Fapa here. These points matter with only 16-point gap. We have Renzo here. Renzo making up a lot of time now. I wonder if those tires are going to be worn though, because he did a drive on those for a while when it was dry. He's already got 13 laps on these inters. They're pretty worn out. I wonder if he'll be able to get it all the way to the end or not. The wear must be pretty bad on him. But we can see here Pangil being the interim P1 with him being the inter driver. And we have both Luke, Landon coming in. And I'm assuming Miller will respond as well. Landon being held for super long. That must have been desync. Or it wasn't, because it looked like he took an 8-second penalty. And because of that, we have Pangil actually taking P1 there. That was a long pit stop. Luke actually coming down pretty far down in this. So a lot of those guys who came in onto inters pretty early are now benefiting from this. And Landon comes out into P5 right behind Renzo. And we have, it looks like we still have Luke. I thought Luke came in for hards. Did he not? Did he just, or I thought he went in for inters. Maybe he made a mistake. And he's gonna have to pit again. And it looks like Hulk made a mistake there. And I'm assuming, oh, that sucks. It looks like Luke's gonna have to go in for some inters now. And I swear he just pit. We have Renzo getting passed by Landon. I missed that. Too busy watching Luke drive on those bad. Oh, and a huge corner cutting penalty for Josh there. Ooh, that's not going to be good for them. I should have done the math for this. Hopefully somebody can do it in the chat. Let me know. So they believe they have a 16 point difference. What does Haas have to gain to protect that? I guess they just have to gain 16 more than what the McLarens can do. Oh, and it actually looks like Josh retires out here. And with that, it's all reliant on now Pangil to secure this victory. Landon here, right on the back of Wiry, takes a look in the inside. Oh, Wiry goes really wide, excuse me. And Landon has been very fighty today, has gone through passes, a lot of passes today. And now is in third, looking to get the 1 and 2. It's on the attack now. Looking to catch these front runners now. And at the moment, as long as Pangil stays up there, he should be okay. We have Renzo now on the attack onto Wiry. Wiry, oh, he loses it a bit. Oh, and it looks like Fop, or is that Miller? Miller almost hits him, but he is on the outside of him now, and Wiry loses the position to both of these guys. Luke actually retires out. And that is now 2 DNFs into this race. We have now Miller gaining another position here. Miller here on the back of him. He's going to be looking to attack Renzo as soon as possible because he's going to want to get back up there, up with the front, and be fighting with them. Let's look really quickly at the weather. It looks like the weather is going to stay like this for a bit. Actually, it's going to get pretty bad. It's going to keep getting worse for right now. It might get close to even wets, but I don't think it will get there. It does look like here Miller gets past Renzo. We see there somebody's in the pits. It looks like it is Sam coming out. And it looks like Miller does get that pass off, does hold it. And now we have a few of these drivers. Derpy still trying to do a recovery drive after having that spin. Still doing a really good job with the first race that he's done in a long time. With us, it's in P7. Some good, decent points here. We have Renzo still holding on the back of Miller there. And it looks like Pangil. I don't know how, but this guy has shown some really good pace in the wet. And let's hope he can keep doing that. If he can just hold near this position, he will secure the Haas victory in the Constructors' Championship. We have Derpy in 6th. I did miss him pass. I believe it's just to pass Wiry. And Wiry not having a good time. I think his setup was definitely built more for... Oh, it looks like he might have disconnected because looks like he's actually ghosted. Ooh, Renzo loses it a bit and actually takes a penalty. That's an unfortunate error. We have Rob and Casper all the way up in the back for the last point. Okay, it looks like he actually loses it. Renzo actually... Oh, I wonder if Renzo just crashed. Oh, and then we have actually somebody in the wall over there. Couldn't find it. We have Derpy here now on the back of Renzo because Renzo now is disconnected. I wonder if he'll be able to get back into the race though. But with that, it looks like Derpy is going to take advantage of it and should get that position. Oh, and Casper retires, so he actually... did say Casper, right? Looks like he's still out there, though. Don't have the wrong names, do I? Just look up. I do have the... Alright, just ignore everything I said. Casper and Robbie were the opposite teams the whole time. So we're just gonna act like we didn't see that. Act like it was never incorrectly typed. Let's just switch them right now. Like nobody saw this. Here we go. And it's like it never happened. You know, Robbie's actually the one out there. No, Casper. Miller actually coming in, and I think he's going to go on wets. No, he goes on to some new inters. That's interesting. Is there that much wear right now on these inters? Why did it take like 10 laps for the track to get bad enough for inters? It's because it was 33 degrees Celsius on the track, and it was only light raining for about 15 minutes of the race. So it looks like Fappa also takes a pit. So are they expecting all these top drivers to come in again? Oh, it's because there's a safety car. When did I miss that? Oh my gosh. Everybody's probably going, you're blind. You're so blind. When did this safety car come out? Did not see the safety car at all. And with this, oh, this is not good. All right. So Landon, I think, went in for a pit. Maybe didn't. Oh, what's going on? Are people disconnecting? People crashing out of the game? What's going on here? Alright, since we're waiting on the safety car, I really want to send some of these drivers that are in the race still that got disconnected an invite. I think it was Renzo, and I think it was Fappa, but I don't see Fappa yet. We'll wait. Don't know if Renzo actually got back into the race. It looks like he might have. It looks like... Oh, wait. Maybe we need to invite Wiry back in. Let's see. I know the server hasn't been the best, so let's see. Well, it doesn't look like he's reconnected. Fappa is still, he probably crashed, seeing as it's still not showing up. I think those are the only drivers. Yeah, it looks like he's still in, he's in. Wiry isn't showing up, so I can't really help them. Let me try one more time. Doesn't look like he's online now, so he might have just crashed out. Not been able to get back in. I don't know. Safety car in this lap though, so I can't send any more invites. But here we go. Ooh. And it looked like Robbie actually ended up hitting Pangil. And with that, we have on the inside Landon already on the attack, but actually holds the position still. He's right here. Oh, it looks like Pangil loses it there. Oh, no. And he actually loses the position there. He loses another one to Derpy. And now Miller right on the back of him. And this is going to be crucial here. The McLaren team here on the fight. I don't know if anybody did the math for me, but this is crucial here. The pass from Miller here. He takes the position, takes 12. Pang has 10, difference of 2. That changes it to 14. That's still not enough. Miller is going to have to get more than this position here. Renzo actually gets past. And Fappa now on the fight with Renzo. Oh my gosh, the desync is real. I am so happy those two cars did not actually touch. We have Miller here right on the back. Landon actually takes the pass for first. I'm sorry I missed that. And we have Miller here now on the attack here. And Pangil goes to 8th. Oh no, he pits. And with that, it looks like that might be enough points so right now as it stands. Oh no, somebody just disconnected. Miller against Derpy. All these back runners. Ramen, oh shoot, Ramen takes a 3 here. And let's actually look at those penalties right now. We have 3 for him. Derpy takes 3. Renzo has 3. So Fappa right now is actually in P4. And Pang goes on to Hearts? Oh no. I don't know if he meant to do that, but... I don't know if he meant to do that one. But Landon here in P1 with a 1.2 gap. Derpy is in 3rd, Renzo in 4th, Miller in 5th now. And with all this fighting in the mid-pack, anything could happen. And because Miller actually dropped back, they still don't actually have enough points with 10 plus 8. That's 18 minus 2. That's 16. That's tied. The Constructors is tied right now if the positions stand. And this is me doing quick math, so don't trust anything I say. But if the positions hold... Oh, and actually Sunbeam gets in front of Pang. Pang actually retires here, so they only have to get 16 points here. Oh no. And a safety car actually comes out here. And everybody with penalties. This is not good for anybody with penalties. Another safety car. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, Miller takes a drive. I'm sorry, I was looking away for just a second, and Miller actually takes a drive-through penalty here. So all they need is 16. So anything near 5 and 6, they still need a hold. There is a 16. Yeah, my tires felt like slicks even if it was inters. Yeah, it's pretty wet out there right now. It's 68%. Miller has a drive-through penalty though, so you guys still have a chance. But with what, 5 drivers, 6 drivers, all DNFing, everybody's gonna get points here as long as they finish the race. But the crucial one is there's a 16-point gap right now between the Haas team and the McLaren team, which means they have to get 16 points to tie. We'll see if they'll be able to do it here. With it all piled up, Miller does have to take a drive through, but Fappa is still there. Should actually get, as long as he stays close, should be able to get one or two of these positions from the ones in front. Yeah, it happens. We are still waiting for, I believe there's 2 back markers that are still trying to catch up. Wait, I'm confused. Oh my god, I'm desynced, aren't I? Oh man, this is desynced, isn't it? Why is Landon doing just regular laps out there? Am I... Oh my gosh. Well, I guess Landon is now all the way in the back? Oh, he's in the back. Am I in the wrong race? Am I in the wrong race? Is that what's going on? Did I accept it? I think I'm in the right race now. Oh, there we go. Wait. I don't know. Is this the right race? I am confused. I don't know if I'm in the right race or not. But Landon's in first by like a lot. He's like a country miles in first. And now he's all the way in the back again. Okay, now he's in the back. He's actually in 8th for me now. I don't think I'm in the right race. Who has the right race? Oh my gosh. Oh, good old F1. Well, I'm assuming Ramen's in first now? But that doesn't make any sense to me. Nope, Landon's now in first. Who's actually in first? I have no idea. But who's on second, right? It says Miller now has his drive-through still. He's coming in to do it. He serves it. I'm pretty confident I am on desync right now. I don't know who is synced with me, but I'm definitely not synced with everybody. Yeah, Landon keeps dropping back to 7th position for me. And then he's going back up to the top. But I don't know who's in the right race. But we're here with Derpy and Ramen. They're both on the attack. Now Landon's in first again. It's currently Landon, Renzo, Ramen. How about Derpy? Payne, can you send me an invite? Can you send me an invite? Oh, you did. Oh, which one did you do it through though? I didn't get one. Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm on the right cars. Yeah, can you send it through the other one? Because that one doesn't work. The Steam one doesn't work. You have to go further down into the EA team friends. Or are we not EA friends? That's the problem. Miller takes a penalty. I don't know how true that is. Okay. I'm still not getting it though. Am I even showing up? Yeah, I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm not getting the invite. Oh, this is... It's not a good way to end the race. I don't know if these positions are actually the true positions at all. I can't get back into the race. But I'm assuming Landon is in first, so I'm going to stay with him. And Landon is going to come across the line. This is the last lap, right? He comes across the line and he's going to win it in Brazil. Oh, this is the last lap? See, I'm completely confused. Pangio, can you save the positions for me? At the end of yours. Thank you. Because I don't think I'm on the right one with how the positions keep changing. He's about to cross the line. Yeah, I'm way behind. I can't get back in though. I tried. Desync got me. But we're here with Landon. He's coming in to the finish line and should actually win. Comes across the line, is gonna win. Here he comes, and he wins it here. And my game just like immediately just finished. He got first. Oh, and it fixed everything. Renzo got second. Ramen got third. I don't even know if this is the right order, but whatever. With all that, I didn't even do the poll, so let's just do it really quickly. All right, driver of the day poll is up. Choose who you thought was driver of the day. I'm not even sure if my finishing positions are correct. No, why do you do this to me, game? I didn't even get to check any of this stuff. Yeah, that was the quality of the EA stability of their server. That was good. That was nice. I'm not sure who actually won in the constructors. I'll have to just figure out what the actual finishing times was throughout everybody's things, and then we will see. But switch up over. That was the Legends Division Sao Paulo Grand Prix. I don't understand for not letting the leaders by. I don't understand why they don't get I think it's the whole ghosting thing, but they should just move out of the way. Are you talking about back markers? Yeah, these back markers, you guys got to move out of the way. I understand like you're ghosted, but you just got to get out of the way. Yeah, it was awful. I saw too many back markers just staying in the way, and they really shouldn't. Yeah, I think we can do a bit of a debrief at the end because of all the issues that were happening. But that was the Legends Division in Sao Paulo. I was your host, Stinky One, and we will have a race tomorrow for the Champions Division. And I'll see you guys all next time.